Imagine the rarest creature on Earth. Not the rarest in terms of population, not the one most threatened by extinction. Something stranger than that. Imagine an animal built from the single rarest trait of every species that has ever existed. One creature, every biological anomaly. What would it look like? You are about to find out. Start with blood. Most animals on Earth have red blood. Iron-based hemoglobin carries oxygen through veins, and it turns red when exposed to air. You have seen it your whole life. But the ocellated icefish, discovered in the freezing waters of Antarctica by Johann Rude in 1954, has no hemoglobin at all. Its blood is completely transparent, colorless. It circulates oxygen dissolved directly in the plasma, something no other vertebrate on Earth does. Your rarest animal starts here. Its blood runs clear as water. Now give it a skeleton, or rather, take one away. Most animals with a backbone have bones made of calcium phosphate, rigid and mineralized, shaped over millions of years of evolution. But the long-nosed sawshark and several of its cartilaginous relatives went a different direction entirely. Cartilage instead of bone. Lighter, more flexible, far less common among vertebrates. Your creature has no bones. Just a frame of dense, flexible cartilage running through it like a living suspension system. Now the heart. A single heart, 4 chambers, like yours. That is how most large complex animals are built. But the octopus has 3 hearts. 3. 2 pump blood to the gills. 1 pumps it to the rest of the body. And when an octopus swims, that central heart actually stops beating, which is why they prefer to crawl. Your creature inherits this. 3 hearts, pumping clear blood through a boneless body. Look at the skin. Almost every land animal on Earth has skin that is a fixed color, at least in the short term. Melanin and other pigments are deposited in cells and stay put. But the cuttlefish, a relative of the octopus, can change its entire skin color and texture in under a second. It does this through specialized cells called chromatophores, iridophores, and papillae, which researcher Roger Hanlon at the Marine Biological Laboratory has spent decades studying. The cuttlefish does not just change color, it changes the physical texture of its skin, producing 3-dimensional shapes without touching a single solid surface. Your creature wears this skin. At rest, it could be invisible. Now the eyes. You have 2 eyes, forward-facing, with a round pupil that dilates in the dark. Most mammals do, but the mantis shrimp carries 16 different photoreceptor types in its eyes. 16. Humans have 3. The mantis shrimp can see ultraviolet light, infrared light, and polarized light simultaneously. Its visual world is so rich, it is almost impossible for the human brain to imagine. Some researchers, including Hannah Thoen and Justin Marshall at the University of Queensland, have found that despite all those photoreceptors, the mantis shrimp processes color differently from humans through a rapid scanning system rather than direct comparison, but it still perceives wavelengths of light that are utterly invisible to you. Your creature sees all of it. Add ears that are not ears. Most animals detect sound through dedicated auditory organs, membranes, or tympanic structures tuned to specific frequencies. But the star-nosed mole detects its entire world through touch, using 22 fleshy pink appendages arranged in a star pattern around its nose. Each appendage is packed with more than 25,000 microscopic sensory receptors called Eimer's organs. Researcher Kenneth Catania at Vanderbilt University has shown that the star-nosed mole can identify and eat a piece of food faster than the human eye can follow, in under 120 milliseconds. It does not listen to the world. It feels it, in extraordinary detail. Your creature has this face. Now look at the reproductive system. Most complex animals reproduce sexually, with 2 sexes contributing genetic material to offspring. But the New Mexico whiptail lizard is an all-female species. It reproduces through parthenogenesis, meaning its eggs develop without fertilization. Every individual is female. Every offspring is a genetic clone, or close to it, with natural variation introduced through a quirk in the meiosis process. Your creature can reproduce entirely alone. No partner, no fertilization, just a single organism, generating new life from within itself. Add venom. Most animals are not venomous. Of those that are, Most inject it through bites or stings. But the platypus, that already deeply strange animal, delivers venom through spurs on its hind legs, a system found in no other mammal alive today. The venom causes intense pain that analgesics cannot fully relieve, and researchers at the University of Adelaide found it contains a unique form of defensin protein not seen elsewhere in mammals. Your creature carries this venomous hind spurs on a boneless, colorless-blooded, color-shifting body. Now the nervous system. Most complex animals have a brain centralized inside a skull or equivalent structure, with nerves branching outward. But 2/3 of an octopus's neurons are not in its brain. They are distributed through its arms. Each arm can solve problems independently, taste what it touches, and navigate around obstacles even when severed from the body. Your creature thinks in pieces. Its limbs have opinions. Give it one more thing: biological immortality. Most living organisms age. Cells accumulate damage. Telomeres shorten. Systems break down. But the hydra, a tiny freshwater polyp studied extensively by Daniel Martinez at Pomona College in the 1990s, shows no measurable increase in mortality rate as it ages. Under controlled conditions, it does not appear to age at all. Its cells continuously regenerate. It does not die of old age. It can be sliced in half and grow back. It can be turned inside out and survive. Your creature carries this as its final trait. It does not age. So here it is, the rarest animal combination possible. Transparent blood, no bones, 3 hearts, skin that shifts color and texture in seconds, 16 types of photoreceptors seeing wavelengths of light you cannot imagine, a star-shaped touch organ instead of a face, reproduction without a partner, venom in its legs, a mind spread across its entire body, and cells that do not know how to die. No such creature exists, but every single one of these traits exists, right now, on this planet, in animals alive today. That is the thing about life. Evolution does not work toward a goal. It does not optimize for a single perfect outcome. It branches in every direction simultaneously, and in the branches you find solutions so radical they look impossible. Transparent blood, distributed minds, immortal cells. These are not science fiction. These are facts recorded in real laboratories by real researchers staring at real animals and writing down what they could barely believe. The rarest animal combination possible is not rare because it is fragile. It is rare because evolution has no reason to put all of its strangest answers into one body. But you just did. And now the world you look at tomorrow, the slug on the sidewalk, the cuttlefish in a documentary, the hydra invisible in a pond you walk past without looking, carries something in it that once seemed impossible. Life did not run out of ideas. It ran in every direction at once. Tonight, when you close your eyes, your single heart is beating. Your hemoglobin is red. Your neurons are clustered behind your eyes. And somewhere in a frozen Antarctic sea, a fish with glass-clear blood is breathing water so cold your cells would stop in seconds. You are not the strangest animal alive. You are just the one telling the story.